Greetings, my name is John Moise. Thank you for joining me. Today we are cooking another Caribbean favorite, stewed chicken. Stick around and I'll show you how. Now, before we begin, I would like to share some brown stewed chicken facts with you, okay? Brown stewed chicken is a dish usually eaten for dinner throughout the English-speaking Caribbean islands. The dish is popular in Jamaica, Antigua, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, St. Lucia, Grenada, Dominica, and in the Caribbean communities throughout the world. The dish is called brown because of its distinct dark color. The color is achieved by browning the chicken in brown sugar. This creates a rich gravy for which the main vegetable components like onions, garlic, and carrots are then added. Today, the only ingredients we'll be using is chicken, of course, salt and pepper, ketchup, garlic, 1 tomato, 1 whole onions, thyme, scallions, cilantro, olive oil, browning, or Worcestershire sauce, and of course, brown sugar. Ginger can also be added if you prefer. Now, the first thing we're going to do is to defrost our chicken if you haven't done so already. You can accomplish this by running tap water over your chicken for a few minutes or more. This might take a while depending on how frozen your chicken is. Okay, a good practice would be to keep your chicken in the lower section of your refrigerator overnight. You know, that way it doesn't drip on anything while it's defrosting. And when you do start defrosting with tap water running over it, it takes less time. After defrosting, we will then clean the chicken of excess fat and skin. You can then cut the chicken into portion pieces you prefer. The pieces will then be washed and rinsed with water and lemon or lime juice, whichever you prefer, and then placed in a bowl. Upon completion, we can then begin the prep of other ingredients. Cilantro, scallions, thyme, onion, 1 tomato, garlic, all need to be chopped in no particular order as you see I'm showing you here. All ingredients except the brown sugar will then be added into the bowl and thoroughly mixed together. Don't forget to add at least 1 teaspoon or 2 of Worcestershire sauce or your brown seasoning. Okay, so our chicken has been marinating for about 3 hours, maybe more. The rest of the ingredients we're going to be using is water, brown sugar, and olive oil. I have about a cup and a half of water, tablespoon of brown sugar. Okay, so we're going to go ahead by placing olive oil into our pan. Move that around a bit. We are on high heat right now, okay? Then we're gonna go and add brown sugar. Now what we're trying to do right now is caramelize our brown sugar with the oil. Okay, now that our sugar is getting brown, we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken. And we are now browning our chicken with the sugar. I'm just moving around my chicken. Okay, so what I've done is I've added a little bit of water in here, okay? We're gonna cover this up. We're gonna let it sweat itself out for a bit, okay? For about 10 minutes or so, then we come back and we'll add the rest of the marinated water and all that stuff, all right? Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. I came on check on this every 5 minutes, just moving it around, make sure it doesn't stick. Make sure that my browning is still good. And at this point, we're gonna go ahead and add this water with our vegetables still in there. This is marinated water. This is about a cup of marinated water. We're gonna cover this up and let it cook for additional 10 minutes, okay? I'm still on high heat, all right? Probably after 5 minutes into it, depends on where it's at, I'll probably come and turn this down to about medium heat and let it simmer and cook, okay? But right now I added water, so the temperature went down. We're gonna bring the temperature back up, and then we're gonna turn this down to about medium heat and let this cook about 10 minutes, okay? So I'll be back. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. We finally got our temperature back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on medium heat and let this simmer for about 10 minutes, okay? Now we'll come back and check it every 5 minutes to make sure that's still doing all right, okay? Okay, it's been about 10, 15-ish minutes. We're gonna let this reduce to a gravy-like consistency. Now would be perfect to add salt if you need to, okay? So we're gonna let this reduce, and then I'm gonna plate it and then show you the final results. Okay, and there you have it, folks. Stewed chicken. I threw in some red and green bell peppers and some carrots. I julienned them right at the end during the reduction, and I just tossed it in there and moved it around in the sauce. So you know you have a little bite to your veggies when you're eating your stewed chicken. But I mean, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, tell a friend always, and thank you for joining me. My name is Moise, and I'll see you next time.